Hey guys, it's Bensmurfy and I'm back for a new series, and this is Cardiff City Let's Play. So this is Football Manager 2014, and as you know, previously I've done a lot of work on Football Manager's game. The reason I didn't put a series out quite early is because I've been getting to grips with the plays, you know, your good plays, your worst plays, the ones you should look out for, the free transfers. And in between these series, I'll be doing things like best strikers, defenders, free transfers, young potential, things like that, just to give you a real good overview of the game, because there are loads of little gems. I'm going to try and sign one in this series for Cardiff, and that's the team I am today. It was a challenge actually from Sussex Jokers to try and keep one of the new boys up, and as you can see, I went with Cardiff over Hull and Crystal Palace because I think they've got the best chance of doing it. Now, as you can see, I've got Vincent Tan, the Madman owner, and if you are a football fan, of course you will know that he decided it'd be a good idea to sack a man who was doing, well, a pretty good job considering what had happened to him. I mean, don't forget in the Championship he had to change his kit and take all the stick for that, and then practically gets told you're going to have to quit and then fired 2 weeks later for poor results. I mean, I think it's, well, ridiculous, but what else can you say? But anyway, that FM14, I personally don't like all these new conversation things. I always make sure they'll sort the friendlies out for the long term because I can't stand managing them or watching them or anything. I also get them to take care of the youth teams, or if you've got one in somebody, oh, you don't have a youth team, fair enough. Training, I get them to do all the general training and whatnot, because I'm match prep, because it has to change, and I'll just go over it. If I'm happy with it, I'll let it happen. If I'm not, I'll change it. Opposition instructions, sorry. I get them to do that as well. Takes a bit of pressure off. I tend to just worry about the transfers, formations, tactics, things like that. So to get that out of the way, Vincent Tan. So, personal manager, that's the chairman. So I thought Vincent Tan was a chairman, but clearly not. Probably should have done my homework on that. So I hold a team meeting usually now, hello. Blah blah blah. Want to beat the drop this season, of course. Then you get passionate, you know, perfect reaction, good work, we can do this. So the second thing I do, I always talk to your staff, you know, add these in, scout them all. Because the best thing to do is have as wide of a wider scouting base and whatnot as you can. I've known that. I've learned that. I've played FM for what must be 5 years now, every single game, and it's better just to understand that a bigger scouting base will mean you pick up the younger and the better kids at a younger age and a cheaper price ultimately, depending on where they're at. So let's have a look what we've got here. I know quite a lot of these players, you see, because I personally am a Barnsley fan and I saw these for 4 years while they were struggling to get out of the Championship, sorry. And now I've been watching them and they seem pretty decent. I mean, I don't know what is it that's missing, but let me try and work out this. Well, Craig Noon, he's always been quality, but on here, he doesn't seem to click with them at all. Kimbo Young, quality. John Brayford, they just signed him. Odd and Wingame, I personally wouldn't have wasted the money on the player, but clearly they think otherwise. So what I'm going to go for is the Bacon Maniac is online. That's a friend of mine. There we are. So I'm going to play this formation. I mean, is that Tommy Smith? I thought he's ancient 33. I mean, he's not going to cut it. So I think a right winger maybe in order. Where's Whittingham play? Centre mid, that's fine, he can play there. Guy Medell, pretty decent. Nicky Maynard. You see Cornelius, he's one of these, look, 4.5 stars. He's one of these FM little gold things where you get them and they are absolutely quality. But again, I'm not seeing it in reality, and that's the problem with Football Manager. But you think they're going to pick it out. I mean, if you're a big FM fan, you'll know that Carlos Fierro is usually one to watch. And he is something else if he gets into good form. But anyway, moving back onto the Cardiff career, I'm going for a mentality of counter and fluid. With this formation, there's no point trying to play control or something like that. I just don't have the players to do it. I think the defence looks pretty solid. Munch is quality. I play him with Whittingham. Kimbo Young, Smith. I may have to look in for a new centre attack in mid, or can Bellamy play there? He's not great, but he can. Nicky Maynard, striker-wise, I'm going to get Cornelius, and I'm going to look for a guy called Zach Clough, who you may have heard of from Bolton. Hailed as the next Vieira on Football Manager, and I myself have a career with Bolton, and he is a brilliant player, no question. So another thing to look for is, mark. That's 17 million and 90 per week. That's very helpful. So what have we got here? We've got Anderson. Good. He'd be a good signing to get a scout report on him. Who's this? Javi Garcia. Christ. I'm going to get rid of that. I hate that. But ultimately, out of this, I want to know what you guys think of Football Manager 14. I mean, personally, I think there's been huge improvements. I really like the new engine. It's definitely easier to work with, render, easier to play, a bit more user-friendly compared with the last game. And in general, I just think it is a better game. I mean, it improves every year in my eyes. Some people, you're going to disagree with me, obviously, but I want to know what your views on it are. But what I'm going to do is after this episode, I will get forward to the first game of the season, and then we'll have a quick review of all the fixtures and the friendlies and how it works, who I've signed, why, how it's going to work out, and then you know what, we'll crack on with the season. I'm really looking forward to it as a series, and I'm hoping we can go places, but at the end of the day, I'll see who I sign. I mean, 17 million is a big budget to work with. I'm thinking Zach Clough and maybe a centre attacking mid as well, but again, I'll think about it and see what I can come up with. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been Bensmurfy. I'll see you soon.